Nancy from The Logical Dog, training dogs 40 years. Do you have a dog that barks when you leave the home, barks in the car when you leave, has separation anxiety, the dog is glued to you? Well, there's a few things that you can do to help this. And this is one of the exercises that you can do to help improve the dog's confidence and also to give him the ability to be alone, to do stuff and be happy when he's alone. You take a dog and you put a leash on, and then make sure it hasn't been fed that day. Do this just before their normal meal, and you put a stake into the lawn, and then you put the leash handle that you would normally hold over the stake, and then in the area that's 6 feet or 5 feet or whatever the length of your leash is, you sprinkle his food. Now at the beginning you would sit close by, but gradually move away until you're out of sight, and then and wait until the dog is finished, and then hopefully the dog will be quiet for a minute or two, and then you can go back and get the dog. Just continue this and gradually increase the time that you're away. Then the dog will learn that you being away is not such a bad thing after all. And they will learn to be alone. This is one of many exercises that you can do. One of the other ones is, first of all, don't say goodbye to your dog. Don't say hello to your dog. When you come in the door, you walk in the door, and if the dog is loose and greeting at the door, you totally ignore the dog. Walk through the dog and ignore everything. You take your keys, put them away, put any parcels you have, your coat away, whatever. Then sit down and greet the dog. This is the best thing that you can do. And don't say goodbye when you leave. If the dog goes into a crate, put the dog in the crate 5 minutes before you leave. Give the dog something to do, a nice frozen Kong with lots of food in it, some chew toys, something that the dog is interested, and then walk out just like you're going to walk out to put the garbage outside. The other thing that you can do is desensitize them to you leaving. So go through the routine that you normally do. Do you normally put the dog in a crate? Then put the dog in a crate and pick up your keys and your coat and put on your shoes, whatever you normally do when you're leaving for a long time. Go out of the door and then only stay away for 30 seconds or so and come back, and totally ignore the dog both times, both leaving and coming back. And practice this on a day when you're not going to work. So you do it 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 times during the day. And sometimes you go out for 30 seconds. Sometimes if you have a car, you actually leave, drive around the block, and then come back. And sometimes it's good if they're sensitized to the car noise, is drive away in the car, I should say, and then drop the car somewhere, like half a block away from the house. Get out and walk home so the dog doesn't know that you're coming because it doesn't hear the car. And again, ignore the dog. Ignore them going in and out. And you should have a much better dog that can cope more easily with you leaving. If your dog sleeps with you, that's also not a good thing if the dog has separation anxiety, because It's far better to have them in their own bed. And how you do this, you put a bed in the room that you're sleeping in, and if necessary, take the leash and take the dog off the bed, off your bed, and put it in its own bed. Give it a little toy or a little something to chew, say bedtime, and then get back into your bed. If your dog keeps jumping up, you're going to have to get up and do it again. You may have to get up and do it 20 times, 50 times, 100 times, but eventually the dog will not get up on the bed. And that is the best thing for separation anxiety, for the dog to learn to be alone in its own comfortable bed and doesn't have to be snuggled up to you. It can be in the same room, doesn't have to be down in the kitchen or anything, but it's a good idea not to have the dog in your bed with you if your dog has separation anxiety. If the dog doesn't have separation anxiety, then there's no reason why it can't be in bed with you. But it does help quite a bit to get it into its own bed.